stole our chairs! Wait, you need to be standing? That's your goal? To stand?
Yeah. How
How's this possible? I feel like you got called out.
I also posted things.
Why would you do that?
Hello, welcome to the 14th episode of the Unscripted Hour.
Maryam is not here today because she has a
Personal
life. Unfortunately, she has a personal life.
Can't relate.
Things to
We're
do.
in tech, so obviously our personal lives is just the podcast. I'm kidding. Bahar has a very active social life.
Really?
You're always busy.
Thank you. Because I try to be busy because I feel like I'm not busy enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. I don't know what to talk about. I didn't prepare any questions.
Academic stuff. Tech. You want to talk about tech?
Yeah. What do you know about robots?
What do you know about
What do you know? So, what do you know about robots?
What do I know about? I honestly don't know anything other than that they're sexy. That's it. That's all I know.
Robot.
I'm in love with the machine.
You're really attacking your like pure girl image, huh? Okay. You're like, people think I'm pure. Let me just start like. You're like a oh. Do you know the video where it's like, I got whatever, and then the third person's like, I got a rock.
Yeah, that one. I know.
That's what I got reminded of. But yeah, okay. What do you like about studying computer science so far?
I really okay. So I did not know that I would be studying computer science until I came to our university. Like before this, in high school, I had no hobbies, nothing. Like literally, I didn't know what to do, what I wanted to do. I was just, going with the flow, whatever you call it.
How did you decide?
Economics or economics with finance, whatever. I didn't choose because it's too much math.
So you just did process of elimination and
that's how I did, because it was too much math. Law, I'm not interested, and then business, I feel like IT sounded better to me, so went with that.
Makes sense.
So I'm completely new. I'm a baby. I still have so much to learn. I don't know much about my field.
I mean, you're part of so many groups. She's part of like the Google developer groups in our university. You're part of the coding club, I think.
Yeah,
so you're super active.
I'm just trying to learn whatever I can while I'm still in university.
She's a sophomore, by the way.
Yeah. Sophomore. I don't understand the American.
So it's not just American. So like when you're first year, you're called a freshman. Second year, you're called a sophomore. Third year, you're called a junior. And then freshman. No. Last year, you're called a senior.
Okay, I understand the freshman with the fresh thing. And then sophomore, I don't get that. Then junior, I thought junior was freshman.
No,
because junior means like junior, and then senior, I get it, like it's senior.
Oh, okay. So I just googled this. Second year students are called sophomore, which stems from Greek words for clever or wise, sophos, and foolish, moros. So
you're smart and dumb. It literally means smart and dumb.
Yes, that's why. Okay, what about junior?
Junior.
Why is third year junior? Wise and foolish is second year. Okay.
Because
junior is the 1 year younger than senior, and then senior is because it's the
oldest.
You know what I've learned though? Like 4 years is really not that long of a time. I remember when I looked, even in high school, as a freshman, when I would look at seniors, I'd be like, wow, they're so big. And then I became a senior, and I was like, nah, guys, I'm really young.
That is real. I don't know why I actually realized this, that the generation before us, like all the other students that graduated before we did, they look older. They look so old that to me, in my eyes, like I'm not just talking about like 1 year before, like I'm talking about like 5-10 years. They all looked so old. They looked like they were like 20, 25-ish. And then I'm looking at myself and I look at my other like classmates, groupmates, whatever. We look like 15, 16. People before, like
I think it's also below before us, people rushed into growing up. They did. If you look at 2016 high schoolers, they all did like their makeup. They presented themselves as super old, and that's also what kids right now are doing. Like if you look at middle schoolers, like 12, 11-year-olds, they look old. They look and act like they're 15, 16. I've met 11-year-olds who have are in full-blown relationships, and I'm like, Hello?
But then there are ones that are like graduating university
who look 15.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or graduating high school and they look like they're 10. Like, I really don't know how this works. Like, some just look too young, some look way too old. It's weird.
So today, are we the duo and the trio?
Are we the duo? Looks like that. But you have filmed episodes with Maryam where I wasn't there, so balance.
Not really. We filmed an episode where you were coming late, so we started.
No, there was one where I wasn't there.
No, we never had a full episode where you weren't there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's because I always try to incorporate it so that even if the clips are from a different day, there's like all three of us at some portion of the video. But yeah, the way tech is moving, I kind of get scared sometimes that I'm never gonna join the job market, because the thing is, whenever you look you look at people who are studying and working, you just already feel behind. And we're back. People stole our chairs.
They stole our chairs.
You know what's so funny? There was another chair here, and they specifically chose to get the chairs we were sitting on before they
got the other chairs. 5 minutes later, he comes back to get this chair that he left. But we're standing now.
We're standing. It's okay. I have like an hourly goal that I need to reach on. Where is it? I have a fitness goal, like my stand goal. I haven't reached it yet. It's 5 hours. Can you see that? There we go.
Wait, you need to be standing? That's your goal? To stand?
Okay, what are we talking about?
What were we talking about?
I forgot.
We were talking about tech, I think. Robots? Yeah, robots.
Oh, I went to like the Eskimo or like something. What was it? I went to some presentation of some robot in like 2016.
Okay.
It changed my life because I remember going there and being like, I like it.
You like it? You like robots?
Yeah, and then it surprises me the fact that like we're not as far along in making robots as I thought we would be. Also, Mark Zuckerberg's like metaverse colossally failed. I didn't know that. Apparently he spent like $16 billion of venture capital on it, and just like the avatars were super disappointing, whatever. And I was like, Mark Zuckerberg, like, he failed with, and also the VR headsets were super expensive and they didn't take off the way that people expected them to. And to me, it's like, you should have expected that, you know? I just feel like it's gonna take a while until we're gonna get used to people carrying around these like
huge glasses. But I like the smaller glasses he has, you know? The smaller ones.
But they're saying that the quality is not that good, and there's like video games that have higher quality than those VR headsets. And I have to say, like, conceptually, I don't like the idea of blending like fake things with our current reality. I like keeping the metaverse and real life separate because already, even with video games, did you hear that dude who like killed his dad and was like, can we start over? Like, can we start the game over? And it's like, no.
What?
You cannot start the game over. This was a while ago.
No,
yeah.
What is it about though?
So basically this dude is addicted to like video games, and he plays a lot of violent video games, and one day he bought like an AR-15 or something, and he shot his father like 8 times in the chest, and then his father died and he was like laughing, and then he was like, oh, can we just restart the game? No, you cannot.
Once it's game over, it's game over in real life. Like,
like a lot of violent games have age restrictions now. But to me, it's if you blend those, especially for kids who are gonna grow up with that. Can you imagine? My kids are not gonna have electronics until they're like 15. I'm gonna just stick them in libraries and be like, smell the paper.
I know it sounds bad, like for kids or whatever, but like it's a good thing to do that.
No. I was talking to the tall dude that I talked about to you the other day.
Okay.
Basically, we were getting ice cream and he ditched us to meet his cousin at a library. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. He was like, I saw a 5-year-old girl sitting and playing Roblox in the middle of this library because they have free Wi-Fi. And I was like, a 5-year-old?
Wow.
Where were her parents? And he was like, I think they just left her there. Like, they needed to do something in the area because there's a shopping mall in the area. They just left her in this library with the phone and Roblox. I would never do that.
Crazy.
I will lock my kids in like my own private library. I have 477 books left. I'll get there soon.
Oh, really? You already have like 400 books and you need more? I think I have like 30 books. I have a long way to go to get to 1,000. Yeah.
You hated reading at some point.
Yeah, I didn't like it. So, but like when I started university and I found books that I liked, I actually, I found my taste in books and started reading books.
Okay, that's so surprising because my entire childhood I was just reading. And I think it's really good for your imagination and your creativity. And to be honest, I'm not as hooked on like TV shows and movies as most people. So I think that's a good thing. The only problem I have is I constantly visualize things. And it's so hard to explain that because I'm not a good artist. So in my brain, there's so many images that I want to explain to people, or like so many ideas that I can't conceptualize into words or something that another person can comprehend. So
just learn drawing. Problem solved.
I don't. I suck at drawing. I've tried. Trust me, I've tried.
We can just move the table.
We're stupid. How's your life going?
Life is going good. Just preparing for exams, doing courseworks. That's it.
Whenever I start cramming for exams, all the readings that I didn't do, I look at them and I'm like, oh, so this is why I chose my major. This is actually really interesting.
No, actually, like, the more we have like more visual things that I can see, like at the tours in the server room, whatever, the more I can see what I'm doing, the more I like it. Like, I'll be honest, like, so basically yesterday we had like tours inside our like university server rooms, right?
No, we didn't. Just our class had it and you went.
Yeah, well, it was for her class and I went there, whatever. And it was just really nice that I could see it because honestly, on our computers, now I understand what the path to anything on one of like the path to any of my documents are, because it starts with Peter, right? And then it goes no,
Not
then it
everywhere
says
is Peter. Please look them.
Okay, not everywhere is pretty Peter. Okay, not everywhere is Peter, but specifically the files with my ID number are connected to Peter.
No, all of them are connected to Peter.
Really?
Yes, it's just, I'm telling, Peter is a server. Please let them know.
Yeah, Peter is a server.
That's what I meant.
Peter is a server, right? And it starts with Peter. Then the next thing is Z Drive or Drive Z.
She's talking about the file path in.
Yeah, the file path in. Yeah. So in Peter, there's just a bunch of different hard drives. And mine, or I don't know if this is the case for others as well, it's in Drive Z. So I'm guessing it's from A to Z, And then it's my ID number. Makes sense, right? That's how the path is. And I saw Peter, and it was just a really big motivation for me because I got to see
Peter.
Yeah. Not just Peter, but how this whole entire system works, which was very nice. So
if you notice, because Peter is the biggest server that we have, the other ones like James and I think Arthur, they're smaller and they're actually for subsections of our workers themselves. Ooh. So our HR department, our registrar, they all have a different server. But the biggest one is students, which is why we are all under Peter.
Yeah. So it was nice.
And then you went into our class and you were like, did you know any of this? That's what is interesting about CS classes. It's because there's so many people who already know everything. Mm-hmm. And then there's just a bunch of people who don't know anything.
Yeah.
And all of them are together.
Yeah. Many of my group mates already know so much that I feel like, I feel like I should have discovered this before so I could have prepared so I would have known more now. I always feel like that. I always feel like I'm behind for some reason. I don't know why. So
the more that I cram things and sort of like learned stuff last minute, the more I'm realizing that when I was growing up, I should have fully studied, because no one tells you that all of the stuff that you learned before, you just have to use it again later. When you're learning English, when you're learning math, of course you're like, oh, I'll start studying when I go to university. A person who studied really well at school has a strong foundation for math and English that they can then apply to do better in university, and it's a lot easier to do better in university. And I'm just like, why did no one tell me that? Because I was genuinely under the belief that I could just, as long as I barely make it to university, the rest is gonna just fall into place itself. And it's not. You have to put so much more effort in if you're behind on things. And luckily, I'm not behind on that many things. But when I meet people who are working or who do side projects, in CS, you have to do side projects outside of your university. Maybe. And I was just like, Why? Why does my university not? And it's not just my university. Whatever university you're in CS, you just have to do side projects. And I'm like, why?
Because, I don't know, it's this weird thing that if you just do what you do in university, you're not gonna know how to code when you leave university.
Because they don't teach you how to connect everything. You can take a course on Java, and now you can become super good at Java. Yeah. And then you go and you take a course on like back-end development, and you learn Python, and you fully know Python. There's no courses that are like, how do you now connect this knowledge to each other? You just have to figure it out. And that's kind of scary, because why don't I have like some sort of rubric? There's so many online courses, but all of them are like beginner, intermediate, advanced for this specific thing. And it's like, I know these specific things. I just don't know how they work together. How do they mesh together?
Yeah.
Teach me.
Teach me.
Teach me, teach me, teach me how to love. I don't know. University topics get me worked up because I'm like, I'm so behind. Standing here, we can look at the entrance, our other entrance to our university. Yeah. And why are there so many guys?
I feel like we have like 70% of our population is guys, I'm pretty sure.
No, there's a lot of girls in like law.
Ooh, yeah. But like everywhere I go, I see guys. Like when we went to the server room tour, it's just a small room, like a really small room. And imagine me and 15 other guys.
Because it's an IT major tour.
Right. Like, and then there were like 2 more girls came in. They were late. I was like, oh, thank God, more girls.
To be honest, I don't like the stereotype that girls in tech are not as smart as guys. But like doing the revision, I feel like the problem is that girls don't want to sort of fit into the stereotype because they already know that this exists. So they don't want to look stupid and ask questions, right? But the problem is the guys are fine asking questions and looking stupid. And that is what makes them get ahead. So like the girls will not ask questions and they won't annoy you about it or whatever because they don't want to look stupid. Because of the stereotype.
But girls will ask other girls for questions. That's the thing. They will ask for questions.
I'm a girl. They didn't ask me questions.
Why would they not ask you questions?
They didn't. Like, they were behind, and I could see that when they were behind, instead of being like, no, wait, the guys were like, no, wait, can you explain that again? And the girls, you had to go and do it for them. They weren't like, oh, please stop, I'm behind. Oh. Because when you're in a group where there's also guys, you know that as a girl in tech, you kind of like don't want to make it seem like you're behind.
Yeah, but
that further
yeah.
That's just like, oh, when I read Michelle Obama's book, she said because when you tell an angry woman that like she's angry, like when you tell a woman she's angry when she's not, doesn't that just make her angrier? Talking about like the black woman stereotype, the black angry woman stereotype. And what was that quote like from Taylor Swift? A man can only react and a woman can only overreact.
Oh yeah, that one. I know that one. I know that.
I relate to that someone.
If you had like, I guess, male friends that care about you, kind of in a way, they would kind of help you get there.
But it's venture capital.
If you had connections is what I'm saying. Like if you had connections.
This also applies to men. This isn't just like there's this William Harding error. Do you know about that? Basically this dude became president, William Harding, something like that. Google him. He's really tall and he's white and he looks stereotypically for the time handsome, I guess. I don't know. I googled him and he looks basic to me.
Okay.
But basically it's called the William Harding error, why we trust dark, brooding, tall men. And people say he just became president because he looked nice, you know? And if you're shorter, you're less likely to be successful as a man. If you're black, you're less successful. Your odds are against you, basically. Also, why do women keep dressing as men to be taken seriously?
Good point.
Why are women in politics always in like business suits?
Yeah, I've seen some in dresses, which was really nice, but most of them are always...
But they're in dresses when they're side parts to men. If you look at Kamala Harris's campaign when she was trying to become president, she was wearing suits. And then when she became vice president, she started wearing dresses. I'm like, what is this? And then, I mean, she wore a lot of suits too, but she wore a lot more dresses when she was vice president than when she was campaigning for presidency. And also, Ivanka Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever she's seen with Trump, she's in a dress.
Yeah.
Whenever she's campaigning for Trump, she's in a dress.
Yeah.
But like on her own stuff, she's not in dresses. She wears like bodysuits and stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing? What is this?
No, that's so sad.
I don't like that. Says the girl who doesn't wear dresses. But
Me too. I also don't wear dresses. They are uncomfortable, and like you need to be kind of like careful when you're in a dress to, you know.
Well, I've worn pants.
I also like long dresses. Long dresses are nice.
Because short dresses, I'm like, there's a wind and
yeah, because it's short, it's like risky to wear, kind of. That's why I don't want to wear, and I feel uncomfortable because like when I'm wearing pants and a shirt, I'm just covered, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't have to worry about something showing.
I don't know. Whenever I wear skin tight clothing, I feel fat.
Skin tight clothes. I don't wear skin tight clothes. I don't like the feeling of skin tight clothing.
You wear like your white top and like
you mean this one?
Yes.
No, this is not skin tight.
I mean, it's not super skin tight.
Not, like if it's like super skin tight or just sticks to you.
Maryam wears stuff like that all the time, and I'm like,
how do you
breathe?
How is this possible?
Yeah. I also just feel like I take up a lot of space when I wear, I don't know, when I wear baggy clothes, it feels like, oh, I'm doing this on purpose, you know? But when I'm wearing skin tight clothing and I feel like I'm taking up too much space or like, I don't know, it doesn't feel good. I just feel fat or...
I don't know, I don't feel like I'm taking up too much space. I don't know.
Anyhow, I've been thinking, what are we going to do over the summer for the podcast? Because we're supposed to be recording episodes more right now
for the summer,
but we are like behind on our normal posting schedule. Like today I was like, we're gonna record, came to university, whatever. Maryam can't come. Last time Bahar had exams, I had coursework. Like
we have exams and now it's final season. Literally next week final season. It's like
I don't have anything next week.
Well, you have next week Monday.
And then I only have one subject next week.
Oh, that's it? Your finals are over?
They start on like 18th, 20th of December.
Oh, really? Oh.
Which sucks, actually. It's even worse. I would prefer it like next week. My network exam is December 20th.
Oh, that's so late.
It's right after the New Year's party.
It is.
I really wanted to go, but they put it on the 19th of December.
I don't like...
And then my exam is the 20th of December.
Do you like going to parties though?
I wanted to go this year. Like, I'm not super big fan of parties. Yeah. But I don't know.
Like, you wanted to go like to one time just to go.
Ball. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Because last year I saw the outfits and I was like, you did not dress up for a masquerade ball, honey. Yeah. You dressed up for a Friday night with your friends. Like, please try harder.
Masquerade ball. That sounds interesting. I kind of.
It's 700 though. But like 700. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's too much.
Like, genuinely, that feels outrageously expensive.
It is.
Our student union makes money off of that event and then uses it for other events here where they don't make money. Like, for example, 8th of March, you didn't pay for it, but they had, like, catering, they had food, they had stuff.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I know, but, like, still 700 is, like, too much.
I think they should have made it, like, 500.
Yeah, 500 would be okay. 700 is just...
Yeah, especially because here a lot of girls expect like their boyfriends or like their situationships to get their tickets
for them,
and it's like,
girl, no. So
students union, we're gonna send this to you. We're gonna be like, why is it 700? I'm kidding.
She has beef with everyone.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I'm not a big fan of beef. I like chicken.
Beef kind of now reminds me of when I was watching my like recorded lectures from like a few years ago of C#. We have Visual Studio. We do something on there, right? Whatever. Yeah. And I'm watching our videos and our lectures, like when he's explaining something, like the buttons, whatever, right? He's like, okay, no, I don't have beef with that. I'm not gonna touch that. Don't touch that. You don't have beef with that. And then
I love that professor.
Like, oh, it's just really funny. It makes you like. And the thing is, because of the way he teaches and like when he makes jokes sometimes, I'm awake during his lessons all the time.
Because he's so quick-witted. Like
like be quick.
To the point where like if you're in a classroom of stupid people, sometimes it's just like him and one person laughing. And then the rest of the people catch up when their brain just... I feel like you got called out. I'm kidding.
I have a lesson after that that's on like web technology, whatever, like front end, right? And because of that teacher's teaching style, I fall asleep. Like I cannot keep my eyes open. I'm just asleep. And I sit front row in that lesson too. So he's just watching me just sleep like this front row. Like he is a nice teacher, but like because of his teaching style, I just fall asleep during his lessons.
I also fall asleep during.
Oh, you do?
Not fall asleep, but I find it very hard to pay attention to him for 2 hours. Yeah.
Me too.
You're gonna die in database systems because
what?
they're even more monotone.
No. Anyway, whatever. And the thing is, right, in his class, the second lesson that I'm talking about, where I fall asleep, he gives us like chocolates if we complete the task. Like he gives chocolates.
Does he?
He does.
He did not do that.
He does it every lesson. Well, this year he did it almost every lesson.
I'm suing.
And like to whoever finishes, like every lesson we do 2 tasks, and for each task, to whoever finishes like the first, like the top 5, he gives us all chocolates.
He never did that with us. That's so unfair.
I'm really happy about that. But the thing is, the chocolate thing doesn't motivate me because he gives the chocolate that I don't like. Like I absolutely hate that chocolate.
What chocolate?
It's like chocolate with marshmallow inside, and I hate marshmallows, so
it's not worth the calories, in my opinion. It's like 380 calories.
It's not worth the taste for me.
Whenever I eat something and then I realize it's like a lot of calories and it's not worth the amount of calories, I get really mad because I've started measuring it in how long I have to swim.
Why would you do that? No.
Like the other day, I was eating the cookie.
I love the cookie. We should go get the cookie.
It's actually 800 calories. It's 800 calories. I have to swim for a solid hour and 12 minutes to earn 800 calories.
The thing is, I eat those cookies after I have like a full meal, and then I get like 2, like 1, but sometimes 2, and I'm like 800 calories on top of all that I ate. Just seems a lot.
Because my daily goal for calories is 650, and when I go swimming, I usually burn 1,200, 1,300. My breakfast, like with the eggs and the corn and everything, is 420, and the lunch that I like teriyaki and everything, it's like 500.
Okay.
So I'm.
Oh, the lunch with teriyaki is nice. That's
yeah,
good.
Yeah. So then I look at these pastries and stuff that aren't that filling, and they're like 400 calories, 500 calories. Yeah. I'm just like, I am not swimming 40 minutes.
I don't really usually count calories, but like the more Malika talks about calories, the more I think about calories. So yeah,
I wasn't like this over the summer. Maryam introduced me to this girl who's such a big foodie and like a calorie counter.
Okay.
And I think I was trying to rub off on her and make her like a non-calorie counter. And what ended up happening was that she rubbed off on me and I
reverse. If I had the reverse card.
But it's slightly different, you know, because like for some reason at home calories don't count. Like
at home calories don't count. I agree with that.
I don't know why.
Eat whatever you want.
We went to KFC yesterday, and the entire time I was like, why does it not show us caloric information?
I just think they didn't count it.
She met some of my group mates yesterday, and we ate together, and in the middle of it, she's like, how many chickens do you
No, but I actually think about that almost every time I go into KFC. I'm like, how many chickens does KFC use in one day?
How many died so that I can enjoy this meal?
Yeah, how many died so I can enjoy it? Specifically in the KFC near our university, because I know that KFC is full from morning till they close or whatever.
They wanted to close. Do you know that?
Really? Why?
They recently opened inside of another private university that sort of rivals ours.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And apparently when they did that, they were planning on like removing the location near our university. And I'm just like, they will never.
They won't. Because it's not just our university. They are in such a location surrounded by so many other learning centers.
And schools.
Schools. We have, I think, 1 or 2 schools here. We have a bunch of different learning centers. We have this university. We have big companies over here that, people from there go to KFC all the time. So they're not gonna close. The location is too good. They make too much profit.
Yeah.
I
don't know why I started thinking about this, but I feel like the Prince from Princess and the Frog is so underrated.
is
Prince
underrated.
Naveen.
I don't know what he looks like.
I'm gonna show you what he looks.
Show me. Can we do a Wordle? You don't have to film it. I
I know we're gonna go on live and we're gonna do Wordle.
Oh, you want to do it on live?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you Prince Naveen. We should have done a Hear Me Out. But Prince Naveen.
We should do a Hear Me Out. Let's do it on Maryam's birthday. He is so my type.
I really like him. He's such an underrated Disney prince. Oh my god, I'm gonna insert pictures of him.
Insert like this photo specifically. The hair, the look, the shoulders, the body.
I really like him, and he's so underrated. Like in the entire movie, I'm just like, they're so adorable. Like even as a frog.
Not as a frog, as a human being.
But it's like for me, it's just as a human being.
Yeah, just as a human being. Like this is your Hear Me Out, and I get it. It's not my Hear Me Out. It's fine.
Oh, I saw some Hear Me Outs that were wild, but like I get it. Like someone was like the pink Lego block, and I was like, what?
I'm a more brown girl. I like brown more. You know, in clothes, like I just love the way brown, white, dark blue, green, yellow, orange looks.
Guys, like the 90s curtain bang haircut on men. Can we do couples? Like, I'm gonna be like, Hear Me Out, but couples. Penelope Garcia and Derek Morgan. They're so
They fit each other so well.
They never dated. I think it's because this came out during the early 2000s and they never had like slightly like fuller looking women, like not stereotypically body imaged women be with like these super handsome guys. Look at that. I'm gonna send you compilations of the one of our subscribers has been trying to get me to fall in love with Jungkook. I'm gonna show you. Every single day to my Instagram, she like sends me.
Jungkook is not Malika's type. Just letting y'all know. Jungkook
no, there was this video of him where he's like tan and not super white, and I was like, wait.
They just whitewashed them. That's why he looks white all the time. But
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure most K-pop idols are like kind of tan-ish.
You're like, it's just his hair.
I'm just looking at his hair. It looks so good. Like. But yeah,
this is the video where I was like, I get it. Why do you guys want me to like Jungkook? Every single Jungkook girl ever tries to convince me to like him, and I'm like, y'all are all delusionally convinced that you're gonna marry this man. So why are y'all out here actively trying to get competition for him?
Active trying to get competition.
Oh. You have enough competition, babes. I think the 3 billion girls in the world who are pining after him 24/7 are enough. I also feel really bad for him because how is he ever gonna find love?
Yeah, you know, that's one sad thing about K-pop idols is like, how are they gonna, one day marry
They're gonna
someone?
pull a Justin Bieber and marry their biggest fan.
Isn't Hailey, aren't they like childhood friends or something?
No.
They're not?
No. Her dad is famous, so he got her to meet him. And she used to like talk to Justin Bieber fan accounts to figure out which hotels he's staying at. And like, yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
I think it's cute. I just think that it's kind of a little bit imbalanced that the other person will know so much more about you when you first meet. Because like part of the fun of getting to know people is kind of like getting to know their little quirks, whatever, right? And if one person already knows everything about, I'll be like, hi, my birthday's whatever. They're like, I know.
You know?
My favorite like snack is blueberry pie. I know. It's not blueberry pie. You know what I mean though.
Yeah, I know. That's, and also getting to know someone and like kind of like, how to say, I guess not taking, but like adopting their little like little actions, that only
I love
they
it when
do.
People do that. I started getting people to say anyways and like oui oui baguette.
Oui oui.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the 14th episode of the Unscripted Hour. We hope you have an amazing whatever day it is for you. Like, comment, subscribe.
Stay weird.
Bye. Bloopers. What? What is this?
It's like this, and then I take a bite. It becomes a heart, and then I spit it back out. And
don't spit it back.
Okay.
This feels like the ending of the movie where they like put the
put the bloopers. Yeah.
Anyway, bye. Love you.